Project management in facility management. Basics of project management. Project management is the practice of initiating, planning, executing, controlling, and closing the work of a team to achieve specific goals and meet specific success criteria at a specified time. Effective project management ensures that projects are completed on time, within scope, and within budgets, while optimizing the allocation of resources and coordinating various activities. The 5 phases of project management. The first phase is initiation, and the project's feasibility and value are assessed at this stage. This phase often culminates in a project charter or project initiation document that outlines the purpose and requirements of the project. Planning. Establish a roadmap for the project. This includes defining the scope, the objectives, deliverables, timeliness, resources, budget, risks, and other aspects. Tools like Gantt charts, network diagrams, and risk management plans are often used in this phase. Execution. The tasks and activities outlined in the planning phase are executed. This phase is characterized by resource allocation and team meetings, status updates, and performance monitoring. Monitoring and controlling. Project performance is continuously monitored to identify potential issues and ensure that the project stays on track. Adjustments are made as necessary. This phase often involves quality control processes. Closure. The project is completed and delivered. Post-project reviews are done to assess success and identify lessons learned. Key concepts. The following are some terms associated with project management. The first is scope. This is the boundaries. This is the boundary of the project. What is included and what is not included. Time. This is the schedule or timeliness for the project, including milestones and deadlines. Cost. These are budgetary considerations, including estimates, funding, and controls. Quality. These are standards to which the project's deliverables must adhere. Resources. These include human, material, or other resources required. Risks. These are potential issues that might arise and how they will be handled. Important tools and techniques. Work breakdown structure, WBS. This is a hierarchical decomposition of the total scope of work to be carried out by the project team to accomplish the project's objectives. Critical path method. This is a technique used to determine the shortest time possible to complete a project. PERT, Program Evaluation Review Technique. This is a statistical tool that considers uncertainty and uses probabilistic time estimates for activities. Risk matrix. This is a tool to rank and prioritize risks based on their probability of occurring and their impact on project objectives. Stakeholder management. This identifies all individuals or groups who have an interest in the project and manage their expectations and involvement. Communication. This involves keeping all stakeholders informed about the project's progress, changes, and other relevant information. Change management. This involves handling changes to the project scope, time, cost, or any other project variable in an organized manner. Team management. This involves leading, motivating, and communicating with the team members to ensure that they work effectively towards the project goals. Project closeout and review. After project completion, it is essential to review what went well, what didn't, and what can be learned for future projects. Project lifecycle in facility projects. Project lifecycle comprise of the project initiation, project planning, project execution, and project closure. Now, project initiation involves determining the need. It starts with needs identification. Now, this involves recognizing the need for a new facility or the renovation or upgradation of an existing one. Second is preliminary assessment. This involves determining the feasibility, constraints, and potential benefits of the project. Stakeholder engagement. This involves identifying and communicating with parties interested in or affected by the project. Planning. Planning involves scope definition, clearly articulating what the project will and won't cover. Project budget estimation, forecasting the expected cost based on preliminary designs and other requirements. Time schedule, outlining key milestones and the projected timeline for project completion. Risk assessment, identifying potential risks and outlining strategies for mitigation. Resource allocation, determining and allocating the resources needed for the project. The next is design. This comprises of conceptual design, detailed design, review, and approvals. The conceptual design involves drafting the initial design concept for the facility. Detailed design involves creating detailed architectural and engineering drawings and specifications. Review and approvals. Now, this involves submitting designs for stakeholder reviews and secure necessary permits or approvals. The next phase is construction. Now, this comprises of procurement, site preparation, construction, execution, quality control, and safety management. Now, for procurement involves purchasing or securing necessary materials, equipment, and contractor services. Site preparation involves preparing the sites for construction, including demolition if needed. Construction execution, this involves following the detailed designs to construct the facility. Quality control, this involves ensuring that construction meets design specifications and adheres to quality standards. Safety management, this involves monitoring safety protocols to ensure the well-being of workers and the environment. Commissioning involves system testing. Check and test systems to ensure they function as designed. Occupancy permits. Secure necessary approvals for the facility to be occupied or operational. Transition. Hand over the facility to the owners or end users, often with training or documentation. Operation and maintenance. This involves routine maintenance, regular upkeep to ensure that the facility remains in good condition. Repairs and replacements. This involves addressing any wear and tear or malfunctioning of components or malfunctioning components. Performance monitoring. This involves regularly checking that the facility is operating as intended and meeting user needs. Closure or renewal. This involves decommissioning. If the facility is no longer needed, safely shut it down and remove any infrastructure. Second is renovation or upgradation. If the facility requires modernization, it might go back to the planning or the design phase for improvements. Demolition or remediation. If the facility is to be removed, safely demolish it and restore the site. Throughout these phases, consistent stakeholder communication, continuous monitoring and evaluation, and feedback loops are essential. Given the diverse nature of facility projects, it is possible that some steps may be added, merged, or excluded depending on the specific project and its requirements. Before we proceed, kindly take some few seconds to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button on the screen. Kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the subscribe button on the screen, either on your left hand side or on your right hand side. Kindly do so. Kindly click on the subscribe button on your screen, either on your left hand side or on your right hand side. Also click on the notification button to be notified whenever we release new videos such as this. Click on the notification button to get notified, to be the first to know when we release news videos such as this. Kindly do so within some few seconds. I'm waiting for you to do so if you have not done so yet. Thank you so much. Now we proceed. Risks in facility management. Effective risk management in facility management is crucial to ensure the safety of occupants, maintain asset value, and ensure uninterrupted business operations. Some of the key risks and associated management strategies in the context of facility management include the following. First, physical risks. This includes fire, building infrastructure failure, security breaches, and others. Now for fire, install and maintain fire detection, alarm, and suppression systems. Conduct regular fire drills and have a clear evacuation plan. Building infrastructure failure. Implement routine inspections and maintenance for critical building systems such as HVAC, plumbing, and electrical systems. Security breaches. Have security protocols, surveillance systems, and controlled access points. Consider cyber security for integrated building management systems. Environmental risks. First is natural disasters, pollution, and others. Now, for natural disaster, understand the potential natural disasters for the region and have preparedness plans. Buildings should adhere to local building codes, which usually take natural disasters into account. Monitor air quality, especially in industrial settings, and have adequate ventilation systems. This addresses the pollution risks associated with building infrastructure or facility management. Operational risks, equipment failure, and human error. Now, for equipment failure, schedule regular inspections and maintenance. Have backup systems for critical equipment. Human error, train staff regularly, have clear operating procedures, and promote a culture of safety and responsibility. Financial risks. Now, budget overruns, liabilities from accidents, and others. These are aspects of financial risks associated with facility management. For budget overruns, implement strict budget management, regular financing monitoring, and audit processes. Liabilities from accidents. Have appropriate insurance coverage, conduct regular safety audits, and maintain a safe environment. Legal and compliance risks. This includes non-compliance with regulations. Stay updated on local and national facility-related regulations and ensure that all practices are compliant. Regular audits can be helpful. Contract disputes. Ensure that all contracts with vendors and service providers are clear with terms and conditions clearly stated. Technological risks. Cybersecurity threats is one of them. As buildings become smarter with the integration of IoT devices, there's an increased risk of cyber attacks. Ensure robust cybersecurity measures are in place. Obsolete technology. Continually review and update technology to prevent obsolescence, which can hamper operations or security. Health and safety risks. This includes disease outbreaks. Have health protocols in place, especially in the post-COVID-19 era, including sanitization procedures and potential operational responses to outbreaks. Workplace accidents. Implement safety training, provide necessary personal protective equipment, and maintain a safe work environment. Reputational risks. Negative publicity. Promptly address any public relations issues. Having a proactive communication strategy can mitigate the potential damage from negative events. Risk management process in facility management. Now, the first step of the process is risk identification. Understand all potential risks associated with the facility. Second, assess and prioritize. Determine the probability and impact of each risk. Third, plan and implement mitigation strategies. Develop strategies to reduce or eliminate risks. Fourth, monitor and review. regularly review risks and the effectiveness of mitigation strategies. Then the fifth step is reports. Ensure stakeholders are informed about the risk profile and steps taken to manage them. Incorporating a proactive approach to risk management in facility management can save resources, protect assets, and ensure a safe and functional environment for all building occupants. If you haven't done so yet, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button on the screen. Also, click on the notification button to get notified of our future videos. If you find this video especially helpful, please do not hesitate to like and share with your audience on social media.